For anyone who's experienced the magical beauty of the Hawaiian Islands and wanted to capture that beauty for eternity, the paintings of artist Roy Tabora will hold a special place in their heart. As perfectly illuminated breaking waves enchant us with their power and beauty, Roy's art will transfix us with its amazing detail and passion. Roy's incredible technical ability and artistic vision, combined with his love and appreciation of the spectacular beauty of these islands, to capture moments in time that take our breath away.
Art has always represented, in my mind, a degree of excellence. The very best that anything can ever be is when it reaches the level of art. When it takes on an art form, the connotation in my mind is that there is nothing better.
It's easy to see that Roy Tabora's paintings embody his philosophies about art and life. But to understand how he arrived here, we need to look to his past. Roy Gonzalez Tabora was born in the Philippines, June 18, 1956, surrounded by artists. His grandfather and uncles were professional artists, and his mother managed a fine art gallery. His uncle Rick Gonzalez was a celebrity in his homeland and Hollywood, where stars like Bob Hope commissioned him to paint their portraits.
Well, as a child, I grew up surrounded by artists. My grandfather and his sons and daughters were artists, so the best part of the day was to be able to hang out with these guys and just watch things come to life on their canvases.
In 1968, Roy moved to Guam, where he searched to find his artistic voice in new surroundings. But soon he became restless and applied to Washington State University's art program. After being accepted, he traveled to the U.S. mainland to start his studies, but something happened along the way that changed his life forever.
After graduating from high school, I was on my way to the mainland to go to Washington State University. My dad was nice enough to accompany me to help me get settled. And on the journey there, we had a layover in Hawaii for 3 days. And in those 3 days, I felt something about this place, you know. I mean, this place is beautiful, but it was magical. It was much more than that. There was an energy about this place. And it is this energy that I really keyed in on. I had to have that. That was a missing ingredient in my art. I had never felt it before, but I knew from here on out I would have to have it in everything that I did.
Today, Roy is still striving to capture the beauty that inspired him on that first visit to the islands many years ago. Most days you can find him in his studio on the north shore of Oahu, surrounded by the natural splendor that he longs to share with the world through his art.
Well, living in Hawaii, I consider myself very, very fortunate. I don't have to look for beauty. It's all around me, any time of day. And this is the beauty that is the key part of my art. You know, I try to capture it the best way I can, and so that I will be able to share it with those folks that share in the same kind of mindset that I do.
Roy's painting style has been classified by some as realism because of the almost photographic detail in his paintings. But Roy will tell you emotion separates his work from the realist style.
One of the most common things I've heard people say about my work is that they feel like they're there, you know, and that they can't believe it. They can't believe it. They've looked at a lot of other paintings, and yet when they look at mine, they feel like they're there. And the ironic part about it is that they're not real places. I just composed it on my own based on the energy that I felt in this place a long time ago, up to the present time. I take liberties with my work, with my composition, with my colors, with the way I want to express that emotion. That is the key element of my painting. It has so much of me in it. It's not just a mere depiction of a place. I really want to paint what I really feel instead of just what I see.
Over the years, Roy has become one of Hawaii's most respected and successful artists. His work is represented by fine art dealers throughout Hawaii, as well as his Tabora galleries located on the island of Oahu.
We opened up the galleries about 8 years ago, and probably one of the best moves I've ever made. I thought I'd always be a painter, but you know what? Having galleries, it allows me to share my love for other people's work with the public. Why should I be the only one to appreciate all these people's art? A lot of people don't have a chance to see their work, but now with the galleries, here we are. We're gonna have them out there on the wall. Everybody can see them, then everybody can see what I like too, if they're curious.
Call it luck, fate, or a divine calling that brought Roy Tabora to these islands so many years ago. For over a quarter of a century, his goal has been to interpret Hawaii's natural landscapes on canvas to inspire and share with people around the world. His paintings capture the raw, wild energy of the Hawaiian Islands in fragile, fleeting moments of time. Lucky for us, these moments have been captured for eternity through the vision and talent of Roy Gonzalez Tabora.